Hey guys, so now I want to go through editing your final draft. So yesterday we did the lesson on the using a thesaurus to improve the words that you're using. So now I'm going to read through, as I have shown in other videos, um, advised in other videos as well as in person. Read through your writing out loud and make changes as you're going. And once you can read through and you don't need to make any changes, that means it's pretty much the final draft. Okay? So here we go. I didn't know this would end like this. I don't like that. I don't know this day. This day would end like this. Like end how it ended. I like that better. I have always perceived that I wanted to help, but I was not happy with what happened. With how about with how with with the result of my helping. When my friend had asked if I wanted to come over for a social distancing pizza party, I thought it would be fun. I haven't seen my friends in months because of coronavirus. Don't get me wrong. I good at being, but that doesn't make any sense. How about I am good at being by myself, and I am kind of a loner. On the other hand, I am an extrovert and love being around people. I think that being involuntary, involuntary, volunteer, involuntarily forced. Involuntarily, yeah, there you go. Involuntarily forced to not be around people makes it harder on me. So I was excited to social distance at a pizza party visiting with some friends. As I appeared, I could see that there were already 7 cars in the driveway. It told me that at the very least there would be 7 people, probably more. I thought as I was getting out of my car that there's probably more than 10 people there. That is not following the rules in the state. How about of the state? I read that sentence. That doesn't, something about that sounds funny. How about the number of cars told me that told me there were at least 7 people, probably more. I thought as I was getting out of my car that there was probably more than 10 people here. That that was not following the rules of the state. There can only be up to 10 people. I walked up the driveway into the backyard and counted that there were more than 10 people. Then me. But I went in anyway. The pizza was great. There were people drinking beer, soda, water. Let's get rid of the beer. I don't want to advertise beer. Not advertising, but how about juice? Juice, soda, and water. I drank water. No one was wearing a mask. People were shaking hands and not obeying the 6 foot rule. I was confused. I asked my friend who was throwing the party about the social distancing. He laughed. Yeah, of course, social distancing. This whole virus thing is just a hoax trying to get Trump out of office. I don't I don't agree. I didn't agree. I don't think it's a hoax. There are millions of people. I think millions of people are suffering due to the coronavirus. I should have left, but I stayed. About another half an hour of uneasiness went by. I was not pleased with the situation at all. I figured the next event would have been the worst of it all. Worst of it all would have been the worst. How about that? Would have been the worst, but it wasn't. Someone noticed that there was a lot of someone. Well, that makes it sound like someone at the party. How about someone? Instead of someone, how about someone driving by noticed that there were a lot of cars in my friend's driveway, and they called the police. Police arrived and asked people to leave. My friend and some others who were at the party were not happy. They said that the police were trespassing and they had no right to tell them they couldn't be oh, on private property, on his private property. The police said that because Governor Baker said no meetings of 12 or more people, it makes the party a violation, and that meant the police were not trespassing. Long story short, my friends threatened the police with guns. You can only imagine how that went. Well, the wife of one of my friends was so surprised to see the guns come out, she got a piece of pizza stuck in her throat. She started waving her hands for help, and that made someone react, and they started firing. I ran over to her to help her out. While the police and my friends were firing at each other, I don't know. That sounds funny. She started waving her hands for help, and that made someone react. They started firing. Start a new paragraph. I ran over to help her out. While the police and my friends were firing at each other, I was hit. I don't know if someone thought I was attacking her or fighting. Honestly, I don't know who hit me, but the next thing I knew, I was in the hospital. My left arm was in a sling. I guess a bullet had entered the back shoulder and exited the chest, just missing my lung. However, the bullet entered the woman. Um, I guess I don't need that sentence. There. My right arm was handcuffed to the hospital bed. I knew it was a bad idea to get out of the car at the party. At that party, no. I knew it was a bad idea to get out of my car at that party. So because I had mistakes, I would read through it again and again and again until there are no more mistakes. Hope that was helpful, guys. Have a good day.